Nettie's Notes, and I have another 2-minute tip to hopefully make your motherhood a little bit brighter and a little bit smoother. It's Christmas time, it's the holiday season, and there are so many fun things happening in our lives and with our families. One of the things that makes Christmas time and the holidays so special is traditions. Traditions create consistency and comfort within our families and for our children. Stephen Covey taught that the anticipation of an event can be just as fulfilling and enjoyable as the event itself. In other words, when we have traditions and something that our kids know that they can look forward to in the holiday season, it's just as exciting to anticipate it as it is to actually live it. So we're getting double enjoyment out of an event. When my husband and I were married, we first decided to combine some of the traditions that we had had from our childhood. And so we took some traditions from his family and some traditions from my family. We also wanted to start traditions of our own. At first, we didn't know how to do that. How do we start traditions? What would be fun? What would we want to do year after year? We found 3 tools that help us start and carry on traditions in our home, and I hope these tools will also be helpful to you. The first tool that can help us create beautiful traditions in our home is music. Especially during the holidays, there are so many beautiful songs. There are fun songs, there are sacred songs, there are hymns, there are carols. When we sing music together as a family, it builds traditions in our hearts and in our homes. Composer Lex de Azevedo taught that which we sing, we believe more deeply. I invite you to use music as one tool to create traditions in your home. A second tool which can help us build traditions is food. Food is a great way to gather people and create memories for our children. For the last couple of years, we've had sons that have served in Denmark and Sweden. We've decided to start using some Scandinavian foods in our traditions. Now on Christmas Eve, we take these Swedish thins and put them in the palm of our hand and then push them in the middle. If we get 3 broken pieces, we get to make a wish. We've also started using some Scandinavian foods in our traditional Christmas Eve dinner and on Christmas Day, and this is a wonderful new tradition that we've created in our home. It's easy to look back at our heritage or our genealogy or our family history and find foods that help us create traditions. Our family likes to have a special Christmas Eve dinner. We also like to get up on Christmas morning and have our traditional wassail before we go down and open our gifts around the tree. Food is a great way to establish traditions in our home. Finally, use stories to create traditions. There are a lot of wonderful traditional Christmas stories that we all know and love. The Night Before Christmas, The Polar Express, the traditional Christmas story from Luke 2, A Christmas Carol by Charles Dickens. Stories help us carry on traditions from generation to generation. Christmas time is a wonderful time to sit around the fire, to gather on a bed or on a couch and read stories to our children. One of my favorite stories from my childhood is A Christmas Secret. I love this beautiful tale about the boys who sold Christmas trees and surprised their mom with a beautiful blanket. Of course, we all love The Night Before Christmas. I also love this beautiful story, I Believe in Santa Claus, which talks about the relationship between having faith in Santa Claus and, more importantly, having faith in our Savior Jesus Christ. Remember that traditions create powerful bonds with our children and in our families, and Christmas time is a perfect time to establish traditions. We love traditions. We have as many as we possibly can. We try to keep them simple, make it fun. Don't tie them to money, just tie them to moments and memories. I hope this 2-minute tip has made your motherhood, your parenthood, and hopefully your Christmas time a little bit brighter and a little bit smoother. Merry Christmas.